time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Monday night, January 11th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, Peter Wiggins, late night, 11 o'clock news, and I'm here. Top story here at 11 o'clock in this late Monday night. Here is Rand Paul to Fox Business. He's given their debate. Prosecutors in San Diego, Chicago, New York fight over El Chapo as Mexican Marines storm a home during an operation to recapture Joaquin El Chapo Guzman and lost much of Mexican image from Friday. David Bowie, who's an incomparable son of Camila ability to reinvent himself, made him a pop music fixture for more than 4 decades, has died at the age of 69. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders has explained for rival Hillary Clinton's increase in attacks on guns, Texas, and more. Clinton is in serious trouble. Baghdad. Militants wearing suicide vests storming a busy mall in the Iraqi capital on Monday as part of an apparent coordinated attack that killed at least 13 people and brought an end to the relative lull in the Baghdad violence, on 40D said. Tanya Couch postponed to be released on Tuesday. As Tanya Couch, the mother of the so-called F-115 posted bail, the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office said. Beirut, Lebanon, the first trucks from the convoy carrying food and medical aid entered the base H Syrian town of Monday. On Monday, a Red Cross official on the scene said amid a growing international outcry over the increased number of deaths. President Vladimir Putin said giving refuge to Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad would be much easier than it was for Russia to grant asylum to former U.S. Berlin, German Chancellor Angela Merkel faced going pressure to harden her line from the refugees on Monday as the first extensive police report of New Year's Eve violence in Cologne and the documented rampant sexual assaults on women by gangs of young people. Kaohsiung, Taiwan, says Swing is on the move as the presidential front runner steps out to train scoots up an escalator and cruises down the stairs to her motorcade, leaving a gaggle of guards in her wake as an opposition leader prepares to take kiln in Taipei and Beijing is rattled. Arlington, Virginia, an official overseeing rebuilding efforts in Afghanistan said location coordinates given by U.S. officials for medical facilities that are often inaccurate. Renton, Oregon, the armed men who have occupied a federal wildlife refuge has escalated their defense of the federal government on Monday using bare hands and a wildcat excavator stolen from the United States Fish and Wildlife Service. Pro-union and advocates rally outside of the Supreme Court on Monday as the justice deserved arguments in a case that could curtail the right of a public employee unions to collect fees from workers who choose not to become members. A wave of teachers' absence is described as activists as well strikes shut down more than half the trades in public schools on Monday, keeping the thousands of students at a home of a sick out into their second week. Albuquerque, New Mexico, a psychiatrist testified that a New Mexico teenager appeared detached to matter of fact that he heard voices before the killing. Washington, Senator Marco Rubio has edged in the fourth place in an hour, according to new poll that is ever. While Governor John Kasich and Senator Ted Cruz tied for second place. Houston, 2 window washers were rescued Monday after becoming stranded while working near the top of one of the tallest towers in the United States, reported he said. Crude fell below $31 a barrel in New York, while Asia stocks outside of Japan paired gains under the UN, jumping to Hong Kong oil dropped for a 7th day after closing at a 12-year low on Monday. The oxygen collapse in the commodity prices pushed oil futures still lower on Monday, and less predicted side was far from over. China's economic slowdown in the financial mayhem and fostering a cycle of decline and panic across much of the world as countries on nearly every continent escalate risk of prolonged subs, political disruption, and financial losses. Crude oil prices plunged more than 5% on Monday trade, nearly $30 a barrel, making it expected a bankruptcy even more likely for a second vacant chunk in the U.S. As the stock market here, the Dow up 52.12 points at 16,398.57, the S&P 500 1923.67 up 1.64, and Nasdaq down 5.64 points at 4,637.99. Researchers at Stanford University have used nanotechnology to solve a long-standing problem among electrically driven devices, from airplanes to so-called hoverboards. Scientists have made a cosmic growth chart in the Milky Way galaxy and innovative blending of data collected by the ongoing Sloan Digital Sky Survey and a new technique to determine the ages of stars. In the roller coaster room of the mill that surrounds some of the biggest physics endeavors of our time, it pays remain skeptical while externally claims that historic discoveries made on social media. A nano-photonic incandescent light bulb to demonstrate the ability to tell light radiated by a hot object. In 2009, the financial panel of medical experts in Nature went upward by suggesting that women need fewer mammograms that have been long been recommended as panel research that mammogram device that trigger breast cancer. Charlie Sheen made some eye-opening and very personal revelations during an interview with Dr. Oz Monday. The 52-year-old actor opened up his HIV diagnosis and then struggling to face melanoma disease. All right, looking at some New England literature at 11:05 p.m. here. A shooting in Buckton, Massachusetts, 7 Pine Grove Drive. Reported multiple shots were fired. One victim reported PCR was en route, and multiple wells were struck. Peter Chaladusa, 11:05 p.m. on this late Monday night. Here it's time now for a travel report. Let's start you off and down there where it is looking good in the Ocean State here. Southeastern Massachusetts, it is looking good here. Boston and vicinity, it is looking good here. As all the highways in eastern Massachusetts and looking good, and highways in western Springfield are looking good, except a little slow spotted by Route 391 around Chicopee around the Mass Pike, so expect some delays. But you are good to go here on the Mass Pike, and 91 it's a little slow, but you're good to go here. In Hartford here, I-84 and the eastbound side, it's a little slow on I-91 Hartford, so expect delays here. Interstate 90 in New York State is slow after the Tucson Freeway in Canaan, New York here, and the New York State Freeway on I-90, and it's looking good here, and then New York State Freeway a little slow on the Albany, New York stretch here, and up in northern New Hampshire, 95 on the southbound side is a little slow after Route 101 in Hampton, New Hampshire, so expect a few delays, but otherwise, smooth sailing commute on highways and byways of New England on this late Monday night here. All right, let's take a look at some MBTA alerts here. Subway system, it's looking good here. Commuter rail, looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter News time is now 11:06 p.m. on this late Monday night here. It's time now for a weather report here. And we're seeing a few spotty rain showers off the southern Maine coast, but clear on the radar map, but couple of hours now, that is gonna change here. As for tonight, it's gonna go like this. Most skies to most good skies, low about 70 degrees. West about 5 miles coming after midnight here. For Tuesday, rainy after 2 p.m. Mid-to snow after 5 p.m. High near 39 degrees. The cloud may become 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Chest pace is 8%. Little nose, 2 km expected here. Tuesday, snow like a main before 10 p.m. Most skies low about 24 degrees and west about 6 to 11 miles. And chest pace is 7%. New snow conditions around the near possible. Wednesday, most less got about 30 degrees, west about 14 to 16 miles cut size, 38 miles an hour here. For Wednesday, podcast got about 15 degrees, west about 6 to 11 miles an hour cut size, 29 miles an hour. For Thursday, most of the podcast got about 31 to about 21 degrees. For Friday, most less got about 40 degrees. Friday night, chance of snow after midnight, most guys got about 20 degrees, chance station 40%. Saturday, snow likely before 9 a.m., then rain, snow likely between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., then rain likely after 11 a.m. Most clouds going to have about 42 degrees and chest pace at 6%. Saturday night, chance rain and snow. Most clouds going to low about 29 degrees, chest pace at 50%. For Sunday, chance rain and snow. Most clouds going to have about 40 degrees and chest pace at 30%. Saturday night, most clouds going to be about 22 degrees. And for Martin Luther King Day, Port South going to have about 32 degrees. Currently in Norton, 26 degrees of first skies. Scribble today, 40%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 Cop News of the late Monday night. That's up January 11, 2016. Peter Trooper. Good night. What a good positive to see you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.